Dear Manchester United fans, lovers of football, faithfuls, kindly gather here. There is an interesting topic I want us to talk about. Yes, going into the Brentford game. I think that it is not a bad thing when we see some good players playing for Manchester United on the bench because I think that this coach, Ruben Amorim, has to try new things. Yes. We've seen Benjamin Sesko play a couple of games, and I thought that Benjamin Sesko was really good with the games that he has played. I see a pattern with Altay Beindia. Yeah, I think that Beindia plays that long ball. The other time we saw it against Burnley where he played the long ball and what's his name? Joshua Zexi headed it down for Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot took the ball to the byline, then Square plays it back for Mbeumo, and Mbeumo gets his first goal at Old Trafford. That again we saw in the Chelsea game where Ataiba India plays it and Joshua Zexi heads it down for Mbeumo. Mbeumo beats the goalkeeper but fouled and the goalkeeper gets a red card. I am seeing a pattern of play there, and I think that this is off the training ground, and this is something we are going to be seeing often this season because we are going to be using the height of Joshua Zexi and Benjamin Sesko. But then that's not the reason why I'm making this video. I think that it is going to be very important that Manchester United uses these players to their advantage. The skill of Mbeumo, the pace of Matheus Cunha, and the strength of Benjamin Sesko. I think that we should unleash this power on Brentford. I think that is going to be, we can have Mason Mount sit on the bench. We can have him come in the second half, or maybe we can have him coming later in the game. And also, should Bruno Fernandes sit on the bench? Should he sit this one out? We know that Bruno Fernandes is Ruben Amorim's go-to man, and we know that Ruben Amorim is trying to build a team that would accommodate Bruno Fernandes. So the question is, what are we going to do without Bruno Fernandes? If you look at it, we hear that Kobe Mainoo is working his socks off to actually be in the team. He's with Ruben Amorim, he's sharpening his defensive abilities. Ruben Amorim have been talking him through how he could actually get his defensive abilities top notch. Because when we look at Kobe Mainoo, actually, he looks more like a box-to-box midfielder rather than a 10. And as a box-to-box midfielder, he should be good at tackling and winning balls back. And that makes him a complete box-to-box midfielder. He carries the ball properly. We look him, he's trimmed, he looks sharper, he looks hungrier. And I think that going forward, he should actually sharpen his tackling skills so that he could be able to be very instrumental in Manchester United midfield and also instrumental going forward. So if you look at it, do you think that Kobe Mainoo and Ugarte should make that actually make the defensive pair? Maybe Bruno Fernandes sits this one out, and we can also have Mason Mount sit this one out when we see the power of Cunha, Mbeumo, and Benjamin Sesko. I think that if we look at it, we need to have players sit this one out. Okay, and also Ahmad, when we have Mazraoui in this side, and we have Mbeumo, is it possible that Ahmad sits it out, or we are going to be seeing Ahmad playing in that number 10 channel? And where are we going to see Cunha? I don't think that Ahmad can bench Cunha in the number 10 position. So I think that Ahmad would actually start from the bench if we have to play Mazraoui, and then we'll have to play Mbeumo in that number 10 position. So it would mean that either Mason Mount, because the whole first 19 has to go, because we have a proper number 9, and I don't think that we would be needing Mason Mount playing the first 9 or Joshua Zexi playing the first 9. We just want a striker that will be able to get us goals, and the more game time we give to Benjamin Sesko, the more Benjamin Sesko would become sharper. I saw him against Chelsea. I thought he did okay. Yes, I thought he did okay. And I felt like if you give him more game time, he is going to build up his confidence. I saw Bruno Fernandes playing a pass to him. I thought that Bruno Fernandes would have played to Ahmad. Ahmad was better in a better position to actually score that goal. But then Bruno Fernandes chose to play to Joshua Zexi, maybe to sell a dummy, or maybe to give Joshua Zexi that confidence that he needs. But then Benjamin Sesko, to give Benjamin Sesko that confidence that he needs. But then, I think that with all of this happening around Benjamin Sesko, he should be able to gain that confidence, come back, and actually adapt to the league better. I'm seeing him; he actually has that pace to play in the league. He has the power to play in the league. So I'm backing Benjamin Sesko to actually go all out there and prove himself. Yeah, you have to make Vivel and what's his name, Jason Wilcox. You have to make them proud. So guys, should Bruno Fernandes sit this game out, or are we going to still see Bruno Fernandes partnering with Ugarte? Tell me what you think in the comment section. I'll see you again.